Do you want to give a kind of just a quick description of what CLATs are?
Yeah, so a CLAT is essentially the same thing as a GRAT. The only difference is instead of making the annuity payments to you, you make the annuity payments to a charity. And so the idea is, you set up a CLAT for a certain number of years, you pay a charity annuity payments until the end of the term. When the term ends, whatever's left over passes to either you or more often your children. And so it's a way to both support charity and also transfer assets to your beneficiaries free of gift and estate tax. One of the benefits is, unlike a GRAT, this is a charitable vehicle. And so you are making charitable gifts, which means you get a large upfront charitable deduction, assuming it's what's called a grant or CLAT, which is what most CLATs are. And so if you're thinking about doing a CLAT, typically people do them before the end of the year so that they can get a 2024 deduction if you're worried about 2024 taxes. It's sort of a little bit of a time pressure thing for people doing December tax planning.
Yeah. And so again, 3 key benefits here is you get a charitable deduction that can offset already realized income. The annuity payments will go to a charity, and the remainder, what's left after the annuity payments, can go on to your kids. You pay the income taxes or capital gain taxes on the income realized within the CLAT in most scenarios. And so you can burn down the size of your estate, so you reduce further future gift and estate taxes. Don't use up any of your lifetime gift exemption for the remainder that passes on to kids. And you get to give to a charity for people that want to gift. Can you use the AFR, FFR for interest rates? This applies to GRATs and CLATs. Peter, you want to?
Yeah, so it's called the 75/20 rate. Both GRATs and CLATs use it. It's based on the midterm AFR. It's actually 1.2 times the midterm AFR. And so right now it's around 5%. Fluctuates over time depending on what the AFR is. The AFR is the applicable federal rate. For those who don't know, it's an IRS interest rate. It's usually around 3%. It's been a little bit higher the last few years just because of interest rates being higher in general. But it's usually around 3%, 2.5%, 3%.
Another question, and I'll take this one from Satish, is, are CLATs required to donate a certain percentage of their assets every year? So this is a really good question. There's actually 2 types of CLAT. Stands for Charitable Lead Annuity Trust. There's also Charitable Lead Unitrust, or CLUT. A lot of acronyms, AFR, this. So it's kind of unfortunately the nature of the space. But so a CLAT has to donate a fixed amount every year, a fixed dollar amount. Charitable Lead Unitrust, CLUT, has to donate a percentage every year. We won't go into depth why. Effectively, CLATs tend to be much higher ROI for individuals. Simple reason is because you can grow your assets faster than interest rates in most cases. If you believe you can invest assets faster than kind of the 75/20 rate or AFR, you generally want to do a CLAT if you're choosing between a CLAT and a CLUT. If you're choosing between a charitable remainder unitrust, CRUTs, or CRATs, there's that same distinction. You want to choose a CRUT and it's really just based on, do you believe you can beat the 75/20 rate for investment growth?